Have you ever started your day with a steaming bowl of oatmeal, thinking you were doing the healthiest thing you could do? If so, you're not alone. For years, oatmeal has been touted as a breakfast superfood, high in fiber, cholesterol-lowering, filling, easy to digest, and especially good for middle-aged and older adults. Sounds perfect, right? But what if I told you that your seemingly healthy breakfast habit could be secretly harming your heart, blood sugar, and even your memory? We're not talking about oatmeal as the culprit. The problem lies in what you're secretly mixing into it every morning. There are 3 common foods, so common that you almost don't question them, that are the hidden saboteurs. When combined with oatmeal, they can lead to fatigue, inflammation, uncontrolled weight gain, and a gradual loss of mental clarity over time. And the best part is, these are all things that are readily available in your kitchen cupboard. You're eating them every morning, thinking they're a healthy choice. But the truth is, they could be dragging you down every day. Today we're going to break down the facts, so you not only understand what's going on, but also how to turn breakfast into a recovery tool rather than a potential risk. Before we dive into 3 common mistakes, let's take a moment to understand why oatmeal was once considered the golden child of the nutrition world, and why that title, while true at one time, can mask current risks when consumed incorrectly. Oatmeal is widely recommended by nutritionists, cardiologists, and health organizations for a reason. What makes it special is a type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan. This is a natural bodyguard for the body, helping to lower bad cholesterol, improve heart health, and aid digestion. More importantly, oatmeal digests slowly, which means it helps blood sugar rise steadily without causing a shock like other fast-acting starches. For middle-aged or older adults, this is especially important for keeping energy levels stable throughout the day, avoiding feelings of fatigue, shaky hands, or sudden drops in blood pressure in the middle of the morning. In addition to its nutritional value, oatmeal is easy to eat, easy to cook, easy to digest, ideal for those with sensitive digestive systems or teeth that are no longer what they used to be. You can vary it from sweet to savory, from liquid to thick, so versatile that everyone can use it in their own way. Here's the thing, oatmeal is like a sponge. It absorbs not only the flavor but also the effects of what you mix it with. And that's what makes seemingly innocuous foods a catalyst for health problems. It's not the oatmeal that makes you sick, it's what comes with it. Fruit juice. Liquid sugar masquerading as nutrition. The image of a glass of golden orange juice next to a steaming bowl of oatmeal has been imprinted in many people's minds as a symbol of a healthy breakfast. But the truth is, it's a potentially risky combination for health, especially for people over 50. When you eat an orange, your body receives water, vitamin C, and especially fiber, a factor that helps slow the absorption of sugar into the blood. But when you juice an orange, you completely remove that fiber. What's left is a simple, fast, powerful form of sugar, and it's extremely easy to absorb. A 250 milliliter glass of orange juice can contain up to 20-25 grams of sugar, the same as a can of soda. When you combine it with oatmeal, which is already a carbohydrate, you're stacking 2 sources of sugar on top of each other. The result? A spike in blood sugar. The body is forced to produce massive amounts of insulin to deal with it, leading to fatigue afterwards, difficulty concentrating, and in the long term, the risk of insulin resistance, a precursor to type 2 diabetes. Especially in older people, the ability to metabolize sugar has decreased over the years. Such blood sugar shocks, if repeated every morning, not only damage the pancreas but also affect brain function, reducing memory, increasing anxiety, and even exacerbating chronic inflammation. The solution is simpler than you think. Replace orange juice with a glass of water, green tea, or black coffee without sugar. Still want a fruity taste in the morning? Eat the whole fruit. Or better yet, choose a handful of berries like blueberries or strawberries. The sweetness is still there, but with fiber, vitamins, and powerful antioxidants. Sweetened yogurt and sweetened plant milk. Sweetness in the mask of health. Many people like to mix oats with vanilla, strawberry, or chocolate almond milk to make their dishes softer, creamier, and more fragrant. They think yogurt is good for digestion, nut milk is a healthy trend. There's nothing wrong with that. But the truth is that convenience and deliciousness are double-edged swords. Do you know how much sugar a regular jar of strawberry or vanilla yogurt contains? About 12 to 20 grams. That's 3 to 5 teaspoons of sugar. What about almond milk or oat milk sold on the market? Many types have added cane sugar, corn syrup, artificial sweeteners to enhance the flavor. When you combine oats, which are complex carbohydrates, with sweetened yogurt or nut milk, you are creating a sophisticated blood sugar bomb. It doesn't taste too sweet. It doesn't make you alert. But inside the body, insulin has to work hard to get that sugar into the cells. The long-term consequences are inflammation, belly fat, joint pain, memory loss, and even the risk of high blood pressure. So, what to replace it with? Use plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt, rich in protein, helps you feel full longer, and helps balance blood sugar. Want to use nut milk? Choose the type labeled unsweetened, no sugar. Just this small change every morning, you have reduced dozens of grams of unnecessary sugar, something that the body after 60 years old is extremely grateful for. Bacon and sausage. Fake protein causes internal stress. For many people, a traditional breakfast cannot be without a slice of bacon or a few pieces of sautéed sausage next to a bowl of oatmeal. It has both starch and protein. It seems balanced, but behind that delicious taste is a hard-to-swallow truth. Bacon, sausage, ham, all processed meats, preserved with nitrates, salt and stabilizers. Not only are they extremely high in sodium, but they also contain compounds linked to increased chronic inflammation, blood pressure disorders, and the risk of colorectal cancer. When combined with oats, a light, friendly food, these meats become a burden for the heart, kidneys, and digestive system. Worse, many sausages are also coated in sugar to create gloss, to retain flavor, causing you to not only eat salt, but also add sugar without even realizing it. Instead of processed meat, choose natural and cleaner proteins, boiled eggs, a few beans, or nuts like almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds. These options are not only harmless, but also increase energy, support memory, and help you feel satisfied without feeling bloated or tired all morning. The conclusion to this section is not to blame food. Orange juice, yogurt, and cured meats once had their place in the diet, but in a post-50 body, where every little mistake can add up to a big problem, you need to relearn how to eat, not according to old habits, but according to the real needs of your current body. Starting with breakfast, starting with better combination. Now that we know the common mistakes that can undermine the benefits of oatmeal, it's time to get back to the good stuff, how to turn your oatmeal breakfast into a gentle tonic every day. And the good news is, you don't have to give up on deliciousness. Just change the combination, and your body will thank you every morning. 1. Berries. Tiny but mighty. It's no coincidence that berries like blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries are called brain superfoods. These fruits are rich in anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants responsible for their characteristic red, purple, and blue colors, and have anti-inflammatory and brain cell protecting properties. For older adults, regular consumption of berries has been shown to improve memory, reduce the risk of Alzheimer's, support the heart, and stabilize blood pressure. Most importantly, unlike fruit juice, berries retain their fiber, slowing down the absorption of sugar, avoiding morning glucose shocks. Just a small handful, about half a cup sprinkled on a bowl of oatmeal, creates a wonderful layer of cell protection, while also providing attractive color, aroma, and natural sweetness. No honey, no syrup needed. Real fruit is enough to make a perfect breakfast. Chia seeds and walnuts, the silent warriors of middle age. We've talked a lot about cutting down on sugar, but one thing that few people pay attention to is adding healthy fats to your bowl of oatmeal can have a much more lasting effect than you might think. Start with chia seeds. These seemingly insignificant little seeds are a storehouse of nutrients. They provide plant-based omega-3s, soluble fiber, and plant protein, a trio that helps fight inflammation, improve memory, and slow down cell aging. When soaked in hot oatmeal, chia seeds expand, creating a smooth texture that is easy to eat and digest. At the same time, they create a feeling of fullness without causing a heavy stomach. Next is walnuts, the only nut with a high content of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a form of omega-3 that can reduce cholesterol and prevent vascular inflammation. Not only does it support the cardiovascular system, walnuts are also considered brain food, helping to improve concentration, reduce anxiety, and increase sleep quality, something that many people over 50 are looking for. Just a spoonful of chia seeds and a few crushed walnuts sprinkled on a bowl of oatmeal, you have transformed your breakfast from pure starch to a complete combination of fiber, protein, good fat. That is the way to nourish stability from within, extending energy throughout the morning. 3. Cinnamon, a small spice, big effects. Of all the things you can add to your oatmeal, cinnamon is probably the simplest and cheapest, yet surprisingly effective. Not only does it add a warm aroma, but it also has a special property. It helps balance blood sugar. The active ingredient in cinnamon, cinnamaldehyde, has been shown to make cells more sensitive to insulin, which helps control blood sugar naturally, especially for people with prediabetes or glucose control. Adding cinnamon to your breakfast is a small but strategic move. In addition, cinnamon has mild anti-inflammatory properties, aids digestion, and helps reduce cravings for sweets. This is especially important when you are trying to cut down on sugar, but still want to keep your meals tasty. You don't need much. Just 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon is enough to create a natural, aromatic flavor, replacing the need for added sugar, honey, or syrup. You can combine it with sliced apples and unsweetened raisins to create a simple but nutritious oatmeal apple pie combination. The final word on this section: oatmeal doesn't have to be boring, and you don't have to sacrifice taste to be healthy. With just a few familiar, healthy, and easily available ingredients, you can elevate your morning bowl of oatmeal into a gentle micronutrient treatment for your heart, brain, and blood sugar. It's not about what you eat oatmeal, but what you eat it with. And when you choose the right one, your body will respond with clarity, lightness, and energy for the whole day. We often underestimate the power of breakfast. Every morning we wake up, we do the same thing: make coffee, boil oatmeal, maybe add a glass of orange juice or a pot of yogurt. It's easy, quick, familiar, and we believe we're taking care of ourselves the best we can. But the body, especially after 50, no longer responds silently. It starts to speak up. That mid-morning grogginess, the memory loss, the waistline that keeps expanding, or the sleepless nights that don't explain why. These aren't just signs of aging. They can all be traced back to the little choices we make at breakfast. The great thing is, you don't have to change the world. Just adjust the combinations. From juice to whole fruit, from sweetened yogurt to unsweetened Greek yogurt, from sausage to walnuts, and add in a dash of cinnamon, a spoonful of chia, a few blueberries. These seemingly small changes, over time, will add up to a big difference for your heart, your mind, and the quality of your life. What you do every morning is not just about eating, it's about choosing how you want to live. Every breakfast is an opportunity, a reminder to yourself: I deserve to be healthy, clear-headed, and at peace. If you saw anything in today's video that made you stop and think about how you start your day, I'm so glad you're here, because this channel isn't just about nutrition. It's about wisdom. It's about listening to your body. It's about navigating aging not through fear, but through initiative and understanding. Keep walking, keep learning, and most of all, keep choosing kindness for yourself, starting tomorrow morning.